You're about to get another tag video. Whoops. So yes, another tag video. Today's tag is brought to you by Megan Olivier, who created and also tagged me in the book buying tag. Basically a tag about your book buying habits, and I thought, it's the beginning of the new year, let's see how I'm faring off with my book buying stuff. So let's do this thing. Question number 1 is, where do you buy your books from? I'd say I buy them primarily at 3 places. Number 1, Amazon. I'm always on Amazon. Number 2, Walmart. Walmart has great book prices. And number 3, Target. So those are the 3 stores I buy from primarily. Question number 2 is, do you ever pre-order books? And if so, do you do this in store or online? I do. Asked me last year, I would have said no. But this year I'm carrying this handy dandy thing, and I have every book I need to pre-order and that I plan to read that month in this. So like for January, you see all of them are pretty much check marked for pre-order. So I do pre-order now just so I can be on top of things and money-wise and all that kind of other stuff-wise. That's what I do. And I do it online via Amazon. Question number 3 is, on average, how many books do you buy a month? Now, since I said I'm using this handy-dandy notebook, I feel like Blue's Clues every time I say it. Let's see, January I bought 6 books. In February I'm slated to buy about 4 books. March only 1. So it's really up to this. Now, I'm trying not to deviate from this at all because, like I said, I'm trying not to buy as much. So I'd say anywhere from the range of 5 to 10. That's what I'm keeping at this year. I'll be happy with that. If I go over 10, I will not be happy. Question number 4, do you use your local library? Yes, I do use my local library. In fact, I just checked out a book and it's called The Circle by Dave Eggers. And I hope to get to this one soon, but I don't know. But I will say I keep this in my purse, and every time I'm out at Target or Walmart and I see a book that's very interesting to me that I really want to buy, I always say, let me write that down first and see if the library has it. And more often than not, they do. So it saves me from buying that book that I may or may not have liked, and I can just get it from the library. So I love my local library. Number 5, if so, how many books can you / do you borrow at a time? I'm very good with the library. I used to get like 6 at a time, and the library really lets you borrow books at like 2 weeks at a time. So I only try to borrow at most like 2 or 3, and sometimes I will renew it and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. Question number 6 is, what is your opinion on library books? I love library books. I think they're a good way to try them before you buy them almost. So I've found plenty of books I've loved that I've got from the library. Specifically, I read The Duff by Cody Kempler through the library, Beauty Queens by Libba Bray through the library. I read Where'd You Go, Bernadette by Maria Semple through the library. I read, what else have I read through the library? I don't know, but I've read a lot of books. Definitely say if you're hesitant about a book that you want to buy, but you're like, I'm not sure if I'll like it, check your library first. And more than likely, a lot of people say, I go to my library and check. Well, if your library has an online thing and you could do an online catalog, usually if you're living within a city that has multiple libraries, if it's at one library, if you just a click of a button can transfer it right over to your library, and they will let you know via email when that book is ready for you to pick up. It's your library, guys. Libraries are very beneficial, and not a lot of people use them, and I think they should. And I think libraries can really help out. So use them, guys. Question number 7 is, how do you feel about charity shops / secondhand bookstores? I'm guessing this means like, how do you feel about like thrift stores, kind of Goodwill books? I'm totally okay with that. I bought a lot of books from Goodwill and thrift stores, and I will continue to do that. You can find some of the best quality books through the thrift store, because usually people throw away books that are just like, I've never read them, whatever. So you can find really great books. Question number 8 is, do you keep your read and TBR piled together on the same bookshelf or not? And, oh, good question. I do somewhat. I keep all my hardback to be reads on one shelf in particular section, and keep all my paperbacks on a kind of shelf to be particular. Question number 9 is, do you plan to read all of the books that you own? And this is a good question. I've kind of rifled through my bookshelves the past couple weeks, and I've taken a lot of books out there that I know that I'm not going to read. Like, I look at them and I'm like, why did I buy that? Because I'm probably not going to read it. So yeah, I'm giving them to friends and other stuff. So all the books that are on my shelf right now are books I do plan to read, and it's not that many. So I don't have that many unread books. Like, I don't look at my bookshelf and go, wow. But now that I've taken all the ones out that I know I'm not going to read, I feel a big sense of relief from that. So I'd suggest you do that. If you guys are book hoarders like myself that just like to keep books and books, get rid of the books that you know you're not going to read. I know you've got some on your shelf that you know you're not going to read. I know. Question number 10 is, what do you do with all the books that you own that you feel will never read / felt you didn't enjoy? This kind of ties in. I should have known. I give them away. I will give them to friends. I will more than likely give them to Goodwill because they're going to a good cause. So that's what I do more than likely. And question number 11, have you ever donated books? Yes, all the time. Question number 12 is, have you ever been on a book buying ban? I tried. Let's just be honest. That's not going to happen. Not going to happen. I mean, right now I'm not on a book buying ban. I'm on a book limited kind of buy. And the last question is, do you feel that you buy too many books? Last year, yes. This year, I am doing amazing. I have been right on track with the books I need to buy, and I've been tempted once. Just once. And that's when I wrote down the book. I'm like, let me see if my library has it. And it did. A good track right now, so yay. All the questions for the book buying tag. I will tag some people, sure. I tag Jamie and Jeff over at Oh My God Books. I will tag Reagan from Peru's Project. I will tag Beth from Beth June 327. I will tag Chapter Stacks if she wants to do this. I will tag Jessica from Prices Wong, Christine from Pull Banana Books, Jessie Just the Reader, Ari Bissett, all you lovely people, Elizzy Books. Do it. Do this tag. I would love to know that I'm not the only one that buys way too many books and then looks at my shelf and go, gonna read you, sorry to say. Anyway, that is all for me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I will see you next time. Bye.